Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Stick it, say, quick.
Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up.
Mm.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Inside handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. First quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's small. Hauls it in. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Tulane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
My nigga got that speed 98 acceleration. My nigga just be... That's my fast lady.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open.
That was weird.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line. And this offense...
Yeah, shit.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Back to throw, it's small. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Bro, that's
so much chemistry between
my
this
question every game. How the fuck did he get hurt?
Right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary.
It's a great question.
Near him, he'll catch it,
Seems
he'll
to be
get
no
a
answer
down
for it.
and help out his offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes.
Oh!
He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. Tulane right back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Like baby Josh Allen. Yeah.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy.
Nigga, thought I was about to let you run it back and fucking hell. You thought I was about to let you run it back and fucking hell. You thought I was about to let you run it back and fucking hell. Nigga, that's what we got the computer for. That is what we got the computer for.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Russ. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the
yes,
10
sir. That's what they're for. Make the plays that I can't.
Taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Got a little space. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Rush is on him. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10.
That was a hell of a block, boy. Hell of a block. Hell of a block. Oh my goodness, buddy. What the fuck you mean?
The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Gonna let it fly.
Good play. Good play. Good play.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot
Good
at
play.
catching him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's small. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Roughing the passer, PI, something.
But there is a penalty
What?
flag, and they might
How does that make sense? A nigga that's blocking is offensive pass interference.
But I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Combs. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentary.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out quickly. Fights off a defender. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do it.
Dude, how are you niggas getting hurt? Fuck, man! This is ridiculous,
This
dog.
defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here
Every
to 1st and
fucking
goal.
play.
But great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Lucky.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Headed to the end zone. Defense
This game is so fucking gay, bruh.
Well, it's one thing not to get the touchdown when you get into the red zone.
Hey,
But
Lante.
to turn it over and get nothing, that can be devastating.
Yeah, you just got to know the situation. Reese, you're at least going to try and kick a field goal and take the lead at this juncture of the football game here in the second half. But down in the red zone, you just got to do a better job with ball security. That is a missed opportunity for the offense.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Sitting
Wow,
there
the running
with
back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Direct snap. Slithers into space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. There he goes. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the 2nd level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Wow. Well, he could just take my baby.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Dropping back, it's Small. Got a man, it's Terrell. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the
field. Man, I'm not trying none of that
used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as...
Breaks into the open.
Ooh.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle.
They could pick the ball off. Yeah, you definitely do. You had that nigga wide defense open.
The worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. Running to Green.
There we go.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
There he goes.
Come on, son. This is 300 pounds. This nigga's 300 pounds. If you don't run him the fuck over, fuck that.
As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right
beat. Nigga missed one earlier.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the move, it's Terrell.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Small. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
YouTube game? Or some bullshit. Yeah, let's go Oregon! Let's go Oregon! Yeah! can't fuck with you, boy. They can't hold you down, guys. We going. We going. We on the way.
Hey y'all, guys, looking too red.
The commission watched y'all play your whole game. Left when y'all finished without advancing. For buffoonery.
What'd you say? Right now it's out there, man. Just trying to compete, man. That's all we can ask. You know what I'm saying? I said, there's a whole bunch of I'm full from the what's it called? Oh, you want it? No, no, they still got the bottom. Ah, it's annoying. What's this? What's is that a show? Huh? I had a lot of good people there. That's the quarterback? Yeah, he moved. Yeah. Oh yeah, running back fast as hell. Wide receiver, you got a crazy one. Junior wide receiver, crazy. Mm. Yeah. Oh yeah, he got. Yeah, we saw this one. I hope that we'll see it so that he was tortured and stuff. But that nigga nice. That nigga nice as shit. He's still nice. She said what? All right, I gotta get up out of here, fellas. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Yeah. Sam linebacker. But he can't keep his players. All right, so. Nah, yeah, you better.